The first part of the procedure involves removing devitalized bone and creating orthogonal cuts of the tibia that are perpendicular to the anatomic axis. Since we're performing bone transport, the bone fragments are removed. A small incision is made at the site of lengthening, and a 4.8 mm drill bit creates the holes for the osteotomy. This will also allow for the deposition of remains during the preparation of the intramedullary canal for the tibial rod. The tibial rod for the intramedullary nail is prepared as per routine. The nail is passed into the proximal segment, and the osteotomy is completed using an osteotome. Once the osteotomy is completed, the nail is passed into its final position and locked in a standard fashion. For small periarticular fragments, we recommend 3 interlocking bolts. The next part of the procedure involves using a 2 mm drill bit to allow for the cables to be passed around the anterior cortex. It is important to ensure that the drill bits do not pass or cross each other, as it'll make passing the cable not possible. The cables pass through one of the tunnels around the top of the bone and then back out. The plastic component of a hemovac is used to cannulate with the cables, and the metal trocars with the plastic and the cable are used to percutaneously bring or shuttle the cables outside the skin, exiting just distal to the docking site. The wounds are then closed in a standard fashion. A 2-ring circular fixator is then applied, taking care to avoid the path of the nail or its components. 2 pulleys are assembled to the distal ring. Cables are attached to the compression distraction rods using a fluted rod and crimped with 2 nuts. The blue Elizabeth clickers are used. These clickers, at a quarter turn, represent 0.25 millimeters of distraction. At the end of lengthening, the docking site is further compressed. The patient is brought back to the operating room, where a custom interlocking bolt is used to capture the transported segment. This prevents any recoil or proximal displacement of this fraction of the segment, given the significant amount of stress on the system. The frame can then be removed as the instrumental rod stabilizes the limb.